Welcome to Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. It's the Florida Gators against the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Platt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Gators will kick this deep to begin the game. Fielded in the end zone. And Scott. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Now the Wolfpack will spend their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them during the first half. It's Bailey. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Chris, a play like this comes down to preparation. We know this corner can cover down the field, but here he's prepared for this look. When he sees that motion, he knows that they love that little touch pass, and he's in the backfield for a stop. Physical and aggressive at the tackle point. Great job on the outside.
Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Steps out. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the SMU Mustangs against the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game, this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the... She will accept that penalty, of course. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You've just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in! Touchdown! Crimson Tide! They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Hand it off. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands,
it's caught, and he's got a lane. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And it's a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught. He lays out to make a diving grab near the sideline.
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
Design quarterback run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
They look to throw it here on second down. Coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down and 14. The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. Now left with two of them here in the first half. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another game?
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he's able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is brought down. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way for a pick six. Touchdown, tied.
How many times do I say it? Tips and overthrows, they end up in the hands of the defense. And then it's Oski, baby. You're heading the other direction. Get some blocks, and they take it all the way back for 6.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. To throw, it's Jennings. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The pressure's on. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. And the back now goes in motion. Always looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Russell. What a catch! He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. On the run, it's Riley. Touchdown, Bama! This offense really clicking.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Mustangs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. 1st and goal, handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And SMU will spend their 2nd time out here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Holly Rowe joins us now from the ringside vantage point. Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here. Maybe a heavy play action. Get the ball down the field. Really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that second and short, not just giving up the first down.
And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. This will be third and short, the seventh play of the opening drive. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught near the sticks. It's Toss. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Rebels come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Here comes the pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Lacey. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Rebels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
He just has to be smarter with this football. You can't force this into double coverage in the red zone. There's too many bad things that can happen. That ball gets tipped up and picked off, and you don't get the points that you've created by driving to this point on the field.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The receiver makes the catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris. Unless you've got a spy with great athleticism, this quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To the air, it's Sayan. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Touchdown, Ohio State. An explosive play to the end zone. Now here comes the point after attempt. knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A crucial pick six.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation, it is touchdown, check down. If you don't have that guy open, you got to check the ball down.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on second down. drive killer. Now 3rd and forever. And now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You're in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
A deep shot to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Rebels. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so, and now this looks like a very different game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
Returner looking to create better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled, but first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. Scanning the field, it's saying incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, the pocket collapsing. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up 3rd down.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space.
But looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's another deep shot. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense. And they're stopped to turnover on downs. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Defense not pressing this time. Pressure is coming. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about it is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, and the coverage is there.
To throw, it's saying. He's looking deep again. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And it's a long distance strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
That's just a great defensive series. They're getting off the field right away. 3 straight incompletions. They're doing a good job up front, forcing the quarterback into an uncomfortable situation in the pocket. And these defensive backs have done a great job on the outside, being sticky in coverage.
And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game. On
first down, it's play action. to hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
And the Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
He'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Look out, he's breaking free. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Play action here on first down. Here comes the rush. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Heading left after the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Boy, Chris, as an offense, you've got to be ready for the blitz on fourth down. You know that this coordinator on the defensive side is aggressive, and you can see that on film. He loves to send pressure. How in the world do you not have short routes out there where you can get the ball out of your quarterback's hands quickly? They've got to rethink their fourth down plan.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Linebackers making some adjustments now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, anytime you've got these post routes built into the concept and you see quarters coverage with the safety down, that's the first read. It's an alert on the outside. As soon as that safety stays down, throw it up over the top. Beautiful read by the quarterback. That's a great throw and a touchdown for this offense.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And we're able to get him down. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, look out, he's got open space. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, That's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Nothing there as the defense stops him for no gain.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ohio State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody fooled. They get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. They've got to feel good about that one.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.